Hello everybody and welcome to North American Elite Wrestling Collision Course. This is your host Danny Jackpot here. 9 big matches presenting to you live. Well, live on YouTube. As we start off with the United States Tag Team titles are going to be on the line. Alex Snow and Biff Andreas are going to be challenging Jeremy Mendez's Million Dollar Mafia and Hugo Sullivan and Jay Montero. United States Tag Team titles on the line to start off Collision Course. We also have 7 other matches bringing to you tonight. We also have the NAEW Championship. Farron will take on Aussie and the XtremeTony Monster Messiah one-on-one. We got Norm the Storm Dailey going one-on-one with Starr. We had a Tornado Tag Team Divas matchup when we'll see Lilith and the Divas Champion Rachel Cross team up to take on Alexandria Marie and Denise Parkinson. Also tonight, the Canadian Tag Team Championship on the line. NSFW, Connor James and Chris Snyder will take on the Damage Gauge. All that and more. Maple Leaf Championship, gonna be Evan O Shea taking on Nick Gemini, who won his match in the Kickoff edition, as Alex Snow's tag team partner tonight makes his way down the ring. One of my best friends in CAW, Biff Andreas, everybody! Biff Andreas making his way down the ring. Biff Andreas, Alex Snow, both members of the original NAEW roster back in 2009. Now teaming up with that alliance here to possibly beat and knock off the United States Tag Team Champions for the United States Tag Team titles. Also tonight, the All-American Championship will be on the line in a fatal 4-way match when Noveno, Smokey, and Lester Barkley challenge the All-American Champion Lemarcus Carter. All that tonight. Biff Andreas in the ring. Biff Andreas, a decorated CAW superstars with over 10 CAW World Championships to his credit. As Biff Andreas, Alex Snow, last we seen Alex Snow in North American Elite Wrestling, he was able to knock off Jay Montero in singles action. Give Alex Snow credit first. I mean, a member of the Million Dollar Mafia wasn't Jay Montero, I'm sorry. As the Million Dollar Mafia, Jeremy Mendez in the middle, Hugo Sullivan on the left, Jay Montero on the right, the United States Tag Team Champions. They had defeated the Crusade for the United States Tag Team titles over a month ago, have been defending the United States Tag Team Championship successfully. Jeremy Mendez has brought success to Hugo Sullivan and Jay Montero. You cannot discredit Jeremy Mendez and what he has done for this team. They do have the United States Tag Team titles around their waist for a reason, as they are the Million Dollar Mafia. They have the championship silver. They are the United States Tag Team Champions. Hugo Sullivan, Jay Montero have been known as the Goodfellas formerly in CAW, have really changed it up. Jay Montero does not want to play a Frenchman anymore. A former Sebastian Murphy would call himself that. As you can see, Biff Andreas on the left, Alex Snow on the right. The challenge is for the United States Tag Team titles here on Collision Course in the opening contest live. Hugo Sullivan on the left, Jay Montero on the right, United States Tag Team Champions. And can you believe this action? 8 big matches we already seen on the kickoff. Let's not forget Marcus Matrix defend the Juniorweight Championship. Nick Gemini win that 6-man battle royal to earn that shot here later. And we also seen earlier tonight on the kickoff the Ant Farm unsuccessful in their debut because the Samurai Dragons had knocked them off. The United States Tag Team titles are on the line in this matchup, being risen. The signifier the titles are on the line in this matchup. As this match is underway, Alex Snow, Jay Montero, the legal men, and this bell has finally rung. Let's start the opening contest in Collision Course. It's finally started, everybody. And Jay Montero immediately knocks Alex Snow out of the ring. And Jay Montero and Alex Snow, the 2 legal men for their teams. And Biff Andreas is a former Canadian Tag Team Champion here in North American Elite Wrestling. Could become another Tag Team Champion with a successful win tonight. And Jay Montero and Alex Snow actually fighting up the entrance ramp here to start off the contest. Could the $1 Million Mafia possibly be going for a count-out victory? Working over Alex Snow's leg here is Jay Montero to start off this contest. Jay Montero now running back into the ring, trying to get to the referee's count. The referee's count at 7, but no! Referee's count broken up at 7, does not get the count-out victory. Alex Snow now looks to do some kind of move to Jay, but Jay tosses Alex Snow right back out. Then Montero tags in Hugo Sullivan. Sullivan now in the ring. Hugo Sullivan now the legal man for the $1 Million Mafia, along with Alex Snow, who's on the outside of the ring. Gets back in the ring now, Alex Snow, Hugo Sullivan, and about to lock up, but Hugo Sullivan, the strength being shown there. Alex Snow, though, the brawler, like, oh, big kick by Alex Snow, takes down Hugo Sullivan here in the opening contest. Alex Snow, the former Cowlex, was a member of the WCO roster originally. Let's not forget, a member of the NAEW roster, a member of the FWD roster, something like that. I can't remember. I'm sorry. DWF roster, I think the name is that. Dynasty Wrestling Federation. Sometimes I get my abbreviations wrong, and a nice judo toss by Biff Andreas. Biff Andreas with a judo toss on Hugo Sullivan. Hugo Sullivan, though, with an uppercut. And, oh, Hugo, once again, you can see the strength here. Hugo and Biff's no small man. Oh, nice cutter right there by Biff Andreas. Takes down Hugo Sullivan here. Biff Andreas now. Neck breaker to Hugo Sullivan. Biff Andreas tags in. Yes, he does. Tags in Alex Snow. I thought he might have been going for a tag there. Me knowing Biff Andreas very well. Oh, Hugo leaves his feet with a drop kick. Takes down Alex Snow. Tags in Jay Montero now. Alex Snow and Jay Montero, the two legal men. This match back right where it started off with these two men in this matchup. Jay Montero working over Alex Snow, has him against the ropes. What's he gonna do here? Irish whip by Jay Montero. And oh, picks him up for a spine buster. Montero nails Snow. Montero now working over the arms of Alex Snow. Going behind Alex Snow, but Alex Snow able to get behind Montero instead. And then a reverse DDT tags in Biff. Biff and Alex Snow working very well as a tag team here. Montero, though, makes the tag to Hugo Sullivan. Hugo in the ring, takes down Biff. Hugo now takes down Snow even. Hugo Sullivan looking to possibly win this matchup. Has Biff Andreas in a powerbomb position, but Biff Andreas with an arm drag to get out of it. Nice counter by Andreas. Biff now. Oh, catches an elbow to the gut. And, oh, nice grappling-like maneuver. Nice takedown maneuver by Hugo Sullivan. Hugo Sullivan now trying to work Biff Andreas away from the corner of Biff and Alex Snow. Big kick to the rib, does so. Picked up but Biff nailing a huge cutter right there. Tags in Alex Snow. Like I said, Snow and Biff working as a great tag team here. And Alex Snow in the hands of Hugo Sullivan, and now in the corner of the $1 Million Mafia, not where Alex Snow possibly wants to be, but Alex Snow drop kick to Sullivan, able to maybe somehow fly out of this situation. Kick to the gut by Alex Snow, now trying to pick up Hugo, but Hugo just tosses Alex Snow. The strength of Hugo shown right there. Cover one, only gets one there. United States Tag Team titles, the opening match of the main card of Collision Course. Hugo makes the tag to Jay Montero. Jay Montero, Alex Snow, the two legal men in this matchup. Jay Montero, what's he gonna do to Alex Snow? Has him, and oh my God, tosses him into the ring post. Jay Montero now stomping away on Alex Snow. Oh my God, I choked him and then stomped on him. And oh, Alex Snow with a nice judo hip toss to get up somehow out of this. That's what judo is all about, people. It's about countering. Grappling moves with your own impactful moves. Biff Andreas, now the legal man, makes a cutter on Jay Montero. Nice offensive maneuver by Biff Andreas. Biff now, what's he gonna plan for Montero here? This could be vintage Biff. It is with the Uranagi. Biff Andreas, wait a second. Mendez distracting the referee. Referee Biff had a cover. Referee, and come on! And once again, Mendez getting on the apron, trying to distract the referee. And Biff Andreas not getting distracted. The wildly veteran Biff Andreas. Montero's in a bad way here. Could Biff be setting him up for? It looks like it could be the wave of the future. Biff Andreas nails Montero. Mendez is pissed. Sullivan is in shock. We could have new United States Tag Team Champions. 1, 2, oh my God, how did Montero kick out? I can't believe this, everybody. Montero somehow kicks out of the wave of the future. The United States Tag Team titles are still up for grabs and still in the hands of the $1 Million Mafia for now. Biff Andreas and Jay Montero still a legal man. Biff Andreas staying on Montero after kicking out of the wave of the future. Top roll back body drop by Biff Andreas. And Andreas might have the cover here on Montero. But instead, Andreas, I think Biff may be making a mistake. But going on for some more offensive elbow to the heads of Montero. And wait a second, Mendez distracted Biff Andreas somehow. And Biff Andreas pays for it. He gets nailed with that huge atomic drop. And Montero now picks up Andreas. Big backbreaker. He's in the corner of the $1 Million Mafia. Makes the tag to Hugo Sullivan. Hugo Sullivan, Biff Andreas, two legal men in this matchup. Hugo Sullivan attacks Biff. Biff though, Irish whip to Sullivan. Sullivan off the rope and Biff catches him with a nice forearm. Biff tags in Alex Snow, and both teams showing great tag team efforts here in the opening contest of Collision Course. This has been a great contest, great tag team work, and a whiplash sidewalk slam by Hugo. Gets good at cover, only gets 2. And that was a quick 2 count there. Might only been 1. I didn't referee didn't signify to me what he got, or the ring announcer, but I know it wasn't 3, and he didn't ring the bell. Nice knee to the face by Hugo, and that takes down Snow. Now Hugo going after the Mad Cow Alex Snow's leg, possibly going after the cow stomp, which Alex Snow specialized in as a finisher. And Hugo Sullivan. Oh, nice big suplex right there by Hugo Sullivan onto Snow. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Biff breaks it up at 2 and 3, 4, 7, 8, 15, 16. And this match is still going on. Hugo now has a American whip onto Alex Snow in the corner. And a big bulldog coming out of it by Hugo Sullivan. Face first into the mat does Alex Snow go. Alex Snow once again now being American whipped into the corner by Hugo Sullivan. Hugo Sullivan now possibly going for it once again. Yes, another bulldog by Hugo Sullivan. Hugo Sullivan once again relentless here on the attack of Alex Snow. Now tags in his partner Montero. What could these two be going for here? Oh my God, that double team maneuver, that $1 Million device. That $1 Million device, that's gotta be it. The cover. Referee was telling Hugo get out of the ring. It might have costed the $1 Million Mafia the time to bring up this match, as Biff was able to break up the cover there. Alex Snow now back up to his feet, has Irish whipped Sebastian Murphy, or Jay Montero in the corner. Sorry, right there. Jay Montero now getting hit with these huge kicks by Alex Snow. Almost cow stomp variation by Alex Snow. Will this be it on that cow stomp variation by Alex Snow? We're gonna have new tag team champions. 1, 2, and Montero once again takes out. Are you kidding me? Alex Snow now just elbows to the shoulder. Montero, you gotta give him credit. That's 2 huge kickouts for his team now. Alex Snow looks to be setting Montero up for some kind of big maneuver here. Oh my God! Face first plants him! Alex Snow! He calls that the maneuver! No! The maneuver only gets 2! That maneuver only gets 2 by Alex Snow! Are you kidding me? Alex Snow now sets up Sebastian Murphy or Shea Montero again, once again on the top rope. I'm sorry. Crossbody by Montero on the X. No! Out of nowhere, Jay Montero picks up Alex Snow, rolls him up for the cover. One, oh my God, no! He had his hand on the rope. The referee declares, or that might have been 3. Stacked him up. If his hand was not under the rope, we might have had 3. We might have had our title retained by the $1 Million Mafia. Snaps suplex by Alex Snow. Both these men desperately need a tag. The United States Tag Team titles are on the line. And both men fighting to get up to a position. Alex Snow, the first man up to his feet. Alex Snow. Montero trying to fight back up. Alex Snow tags in Andreas. Montero still in the legal man in this matchup. Andreas goes behind Montero. Actually whips Montero into the corner. Biff Andreas places Montero on the top turnbuckle. What could Biff Andreas be planning here? Montero has taken so much punishment in this matchup. Biff Andreas, what's he going for here? Oh my God, Biff! Super wave of the future! Oh my God! Biff Andreas! 1, 2, 3! We have new United States Tag Team Champions here tonight! The unlikely duo of Biff Andreas and Alex Snow! Are you kidding me? It took a super wave of the future to keep Montero down in this tag team title matchup here on Collision Course. And you gotta give the $1 Million Mafia all the credit in the world. But at the end of the day, as you can see in the replay here, it might have not looked the cleanest, but Biff Andreas nails the super wave of the future. Mendez knows his man is down. Referee's right there to make a count with no distraction. Alex Snow stops Hugo from breaking it up. And here on Collision Course, on the opening contest, Biff Andreas has once again claimed tag team gold, and Alex Snow, after so many years in CAW, a former brutality champion, can rightfully say he is now the United States Tag Team Champion in North American Elite Wrestling. His first tag team title championship in years in CAW. Alex Snow and Biff Andreas, the NAEW Originals, here tonight, has walked away with the United States Tag Team Championship. And my hats are off the $1 Million Mafia and these men. That was an excellent tag team matchup as we have to move on here on Collision Courses. We are about to get more tag team action. A tornado tag team match.
Scheduled for one fall. And from Denver, Colorado, Denise.
As Denise Parkinson making her way down the rib. Wait a second. The cameras caught something that I didn't right here. The Big Full Vengeance making their way down the ring. And they're trying to attack. They're trying to attack Denise Parkinson early. And Alexandria Marie is actually here to make the save. And Lilith is trying to call up Alexandria Marie. And Rachel Cross and Denise Parkinson. And this is the action that just broke out right away here in North American Elite Wrestling Collision Course. This is our Divas Tornado Tag Team matchup here. And am I right, or has the bell not even rung yet for this matchup? The bell has not even rung yet for this matchup. We haven't even got all the ladies in the matchup yet, even in the ring. As these ladies are brawling, as Lilith and I don't think you can see it because the light. We should have some lights back there. I'm gonna have to give the production crew a little discredit there for what they're doing right now. But Rachel Cross and Denise Parkinson right now are at ringside attacking each other. As you can see, Lilith and Alexandria Marie have been attacking each other, and to my understanding, the bell has not even rung yet in this matchup as Denise Parkinson now finally back in the ring. But that was for a quick second. The bell wasn't even rung. Come on, Denise. Stay in the ring as Rachel Cross, the Divas champion, Denise Parkinson fighting Lilith, and Alexandria Marie now fighting. Now Lilith gets back in the ring for a second. And I'm not sure if the bell is rung or not, but these ladies are definitely having a match right now, I'll tell you that. Lilith just got tossed right into the ring steps. And, oh my God, and Rachel Cross just got tossed right into the barricade. And Alexandria Marie now, stretching out the back of Lilith after making her hit the ring steps. And to my understanding, the bell is not rung yet at ringside. Rachel Cross and Denise Parkinson fighting on the outside of the ring. So it's Alexandria Marie and Lilith still. And I can tell you, this is what the Divas division is all about here in North American Elite Wrestling. Some of the hardest fought divisions. Rachel Cross, luckily not defending her Divas title here tonight, was originally scheduled to do that against Lilith. Lilith did not want to take on her own tag team partner once again. And these ladies are brawling at ringside. And wow, just wait a second. Alexandria Marie got taken out with a huge right hand by Lilith. And Rachel Cross now. And Lilith double teaming Denise Parkinson on the outside of the ring. And the referee is declaring this match a no contest, I'm being told. What? Wow, the referee has just declared that match a no contest. What? He could not get control and is calling out both ladies no contest. Understandably so. That match had broken out.
For one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bismarck, North Dakota, weighing in at 210 pounds, Zach Steele.
As I was just mentioning before, I was so rudely cut off by the ring announcer right there, that the Divas match, no contest, counted out. Could not get control of the ladies right there. We have to move on. The referee made the best decision that he could there. Could not let those ladies continue brawling like that at ringside. As Zach Starr about to go one-on-one with a man that he has had an interesting last few weeks with in North American Elite Wrestling, and that is the Storm Dailey, everybody. These two have been feuding on the Forward brand for the short while that we had that. Zach Starr, my own cousin, has seen this turn on everybody. Is saying that it's all about him now, and that he's no longer teaming with people. It's not about Biff, it's not about me, it's not about anybody, it's about Zach Starr, and that the Storm Dailey had done that himself. But he did get away from the Crusade. He's not about himself. He didn't feel like he was getting the spots and opportunities that he deserved. Now the Storm Dailey, the only Crusade member left here, signed to North American Elite Wrestling. As I have to reinterpret, Cheryl Nicholson, TJ Nicholson, and Joe Omega all no longer with North American Elite Wrestling.
From Nutley, New Jersey, weighing in at 213 pounds, Sunshine Nelson.
The Storm Dailey, everybody, making his way down the ring right now. The Storm Dailey has definitely had an attitude change. And these fans might not be completely behind Norm yet, because they don't forget what the Crusade has been like. But the Storm Dailey has definitely been proving that he is trying to be a team player, I guess, for the North American Elite Wrestling roster. Zach Starr, though, no longer wanted to be a team player, only wanted to be here for himself. The Storm Dailey, Zach Starr, one-on-one here tonight. This should be a great contest, I believe. And these two, the accolades behind these men are interesting. That both these men one's a former Canadian Tag Team Champion in North American Elite Wrestling. One's a former United States Tag Team Champion in North American Elite Wrestling. Both men are former New-NAW World Champions. Both men are former New-NAW Intercontinental Champions. Both men are former New-NAW Tag Team Champions. Both men are New-NAW Triple Crown winners. Both these men's careers have a very good parallel, as the Storm Dailey applies a Boston Crab from a very unique position to start off this match on Zach Starr. Zach Starr, though, fighting out of it. Zach Starr and the Storm Dailey here. As you can see, referee Zaytu Okada now on the ring. I like referee Zaytu Okada now. Zach Starr, the nice distance clothesline. Zach Starr. Snap suplex now. My cousin Zach Starr, the Storm Dailey. One-on-one action. You gotta think the winner of this matchup might be in line for a junior weight championship matchup against Marcus Matrix. That would always be a fun one to see, I believe. One of these two men taking on Marcus Matrix. Zach Starr with a nice move on the Storm Dailey. And I am being told that, yes, this is a #1 contenders match for Caged In for the Junior Weight Championship matchup. And Zach Starr, what a power slam to Zach! I mean, the Storm Dailey with a power slam to Zach Starr, as these men I don't even think they know what they're wrestling for now. Zach Starr has a burning hammer position on. Oh, I mean, Norma Storm Dailey had a burning hammer position almost into a backbreaker onto the knees. Norma Storm Dailey, impressive right there on Zach Starr. And Zach Starr being taken down to one knee by Norma Storm Dailey. Zach Starr now picks up Norma Storm. And oh, nice combination by Zach Starr off the ropes and clothesline. Norma Storm Dailey. I am absolutely, totally messing up this commentary because the action here is so exciting that I just cannot name my own cousin and Norma Storm Dailey between each other right now, I guess, for some reason. Or just want to call the other one each other. As Norma Storm Dailey, and yes, that's correct, is on the offense right now, takes down Zach Starr. And these two men are great caliber athletes, with Norma Storm getting a cover on Zach, only getting 2. Norma Storm Dailey only gets 2 on Zach Starr. Zach Starr still down. Norma Storm Dailey picking up Zach here. Norma Storm in green, Zach Starr in red. And I should probably say that only because if you're new to North American Elite Wrestling, I've already screwed up their names. You probably don't know who's who unless you keep paying attention during the entrances. And if you don't know who these guys are, then why are you in CAW? Because these are 2 of the hottest talents that are around. As Norma Storm tosses Zach Starr back in the ring. Zach Starr, remember WWDF roster. Norma Storm Dailey, don't give a crap about no WWDF roster. Nails the perfect storm on Zach Starr out of nowhere. Is this it? 1, 2. No, and Zach Starr kicks out of the perfect storm. Unbelievable right there. Zach Starr kicking out of the perfect storm. Double underhook suplex by Norma Storm Dailey takes down Zach Starr. And Zach Starr, I might have been too early in the match. Go for that perfect storm. And oh, big kick to the face by Zach Starr. Cover 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, Zach Starr caught him. What? Are you kidding me? What are you kidding me out of nowhere? Zach Starr takes down Norma Storm Dailey with a flash kick out of nowhere. Almost stealing one from Norma Storm Dailey's own playbook with that thunder kick. Zach Starr. And I want to see the replay. It was a thunder kick by Zach Starr, one of Norma Storm Dailey's own finishing maneuvers. One that Norm has just recently been using. Zach Starr has just took down Norm Dailey with his own finishing maneuver out of nowhere, and some would say quick fashion here on Collision Course. Zach Starr is going to meet Marcus Matrix inside a steel cage at Caged In. And everybody, we have to move on here. Collision Course, just more great action presented to you. We still have 4 big matches. As a man who's about to make his way down the ring right now won a 6-man battle royal earlier tonight to become the #1 contender for this Maple Leaf Championship, and that is the Space Cowboy, Nick Gemini. Nick Gemini is about to take on a member of his own group, him, Sean Dynasty, form the Comic Con along with the Maple Leaf Champion, Sean, the Maple Leaf Champion, and Nick Gemini's opponent tonight, Evan O'Shea. And Nick Gemini has a lot to celebrate. Let's not forget, he was the smallest individual in that 6-man battle royal earlier tonight and was somehow able to come out victorious. Nick Gemini, who is not supposed to be scheduled for this Maple Leaf Championship opportunity, now has the opportunity of a lifetime right now when he is about to be scheduled against his own tag team partner, Evan O'Shea. And you know Nick Gemini is coming here tonight to win that Maple Leaf Championship. Some would say the second most prestigious title here in the North American Elite Wrestling roster is that Maple Leaf Championship. As Nick Gemini breakdancing in the ring, the Space Cowboy, always a fun time, but he needs to focus on what's going on right now. The Maple Leaf Championship, his own friend, his own partner, about to make his way down the ring. The Maple Leaf Champion, a man, a legend in the CAW world. The Maple Leaf Champion, Evan O'Shea. Evan O'Shea, the Maple Leaf Champion, one of North American Elite Wrestling's top tier talents. And it didn't take long for Evan O'Shea, since he had made his return to the North American Elite Wrestling roster, to claim that Maple Leaf Championship. Evan O'Shea had taken a break from the North American Elite Wrestling roster. He had said, when I come back, I'm going to be ready and I'm going to be hungrier than ever. And Evan O'Shea has proven it here. Now the Maple Leaf Champion had knocked off Aussie Andy, a great Maple Leaf Champion in his own right, for that championship belt. Was originally scheduled to take on Aussie Andy here tonight. Now Aussie Andy will have an even bigger opportunity of a lifetime when he challenges Nate Farron later tonight in the main event for the World Championship. But that's later tonight, and this is now the Maple Leaf Championship. Evan O'Shea, Nick Gemini, two of the greatest talents here in the North American Elite Wrestling roster. And I don't know how many times these guys have actually got to go one-on-one with each other. And the interesting thing here is that both these guys could easily be in the junior weight division. This shows how great their talent is. Not to knock the junior weight title or that division or anything, but that Maple Leaf Championship is also fought and contended against guys like Aussie Andy and Connor James, guys who are bigger men that break that junior weight division. Former champions in their own right, those two men. Evan O'Shea, the Maple Leaf champion. Nick Gemini is the challenger. Referee Todd Robinson, referee for this Maple Leaf Championship matchup, and he has been referee of multiple Maple Leaf Championship matchups in his time here in North American Elite Wrestling. Collision course, the very first non-cross-branded CAW Peep It pay-per-view for North American Elite Wrestling Maple Leaf Championship bell has rung. Nick Gemini, Evan O'Shea lock up. Nick Gemini, don't forget, has already wrestled once earlier, so that is going to come to Evan O'Shea's advantage here, I would think. But Nick Gemini is hungry and he is ready for this opportunity tonight. Don't forget, a man who hasn't had the opportunity before that is now presented to him, just like a steak and a dog. I shouldn't have maybe called you guys dog at the end of that thing. But it's like a steak being held in front of a dog. Nick Gemini is that dog, and this championship opportunity is that steak. Not only he's gonna fight, he's gonna bite for it. As you can see, the Comic Clan, the two members of the good friends here, they get a clean break. These guys are good friends, and this is for the Maple Leaf Championship. So that is another interesting dynamic to this matchup. Don't forget, not even the challenger, Evan O'Shea, was expecting Aussie Andy, a much bigger man. So this is gonna be maybe a little bit, that's going to play a little bit on Nick Gemini's side. Nick Gemini using a little bit of his speed advantage to take down Evan O'Shea there. Evan O'Shea with a fireman's carry now knocks down Nick Gemini. Two members of the Comic Con. Sean Dynasty not here in attendance. I'd love to know what Sean Dynasty would be thinking about this match and if he even has a side that he would cheer for. Evan O'Shea, nice move to Nick Gemini here in this Maple Leaf Championship matchup. And Nick Gemini gets hit with the Northern Light suplex by Evan O'Shea. Evan O'Shea now stomps on the ribcage of Nick Gemini, then stomps on the elbow of Nick Gemini. And don't forget, this is for the Maple Leaf Championship, and I don't blame Evan O'Shea right there for what he's doing. Evan O'Shea now looks to be going to the top rope. What's he have planned here? Evan O'Shea, top rope moonsault. Evan O'Shea after that top rope moonsault. Stomps on the rib cage once again of Nick Gemini. Does not go for the cover. I don't know if that was smart there. And Nick Gemini usually is not the taller man in a matchup, but actually is taller than Evan O'Shea, I've noticed. And that doesn't happen much in Nick Gemini's career. That happens all the time to Evan O'Shea, though, I imagine. Evan O'Shea, though, man, this guy is a legend in his own right. Just honored to be in the presence of Evan O'Shea. Let's not forget these fans. We have XtremeTony and Monster Messiah later tonight. XtremeTony making his North American Elite Wrestling return. Smokey doing the same. Evan O'Shea, XtremeTony, and Smokey were three guys that are all legends in the CAW world that all on a little bit of a hiatus. Now all coming back with a vengeance here in North American Elite Wrestling. And it's interesting to see all these three men back here in North American Elite Wrestling, what they're going to do. Evan O'Shea with the cover. Two. And only gets two here tonight on Collision Course. Maple Leaf Championship match. Two friends fighting for the championship. A match that wasn't originally scheduled. Evan O'Shea, standing corkscrew moonsault. 1, 2, and only gets two right there on Nick Gemini, and Evan O'Shea possibly thought that was it. Let's not forget, like I mentioned earlier, Gemini had wrestled earlier tonight. Ooh, Gemini catches Evan O'Shea with a drop kick though and takes him down. Evan O'Shea, the champion. Nick Gemini, the challenger. Ooh, Nick Gemini with a nice forearm right there. Then a drop kick takes down Evan O'Shea. Nick Gemini now, what's he have planned for O'Shea? And what's he gonna do here? Neck breaker on O'Shea. Everything's taken down by Nick Gemini, the Space Cowboy, the MILF Hunter. He likes to call himself. And Gemini now with a big kick to the back of the head, almost catches Evan O'Shea behind the ear. Is this gonna be it? He drags him away from the ropes. Could Nick Gemini be going for a cover here? Does. Maybe he takes too much time. 1, 2, and only gets 2. Almost became Maple Leaf champion there though. Maybe if he didn't take so much time. Basement drop kick by the Space Cowboy. Evan O'Shea in a bad way right here, right now. Some would say Nick Gemini. Oh my God! Big swinging neck breaker, impactful by Gemini. Now jumping up, nailing a knee to the skull of Evan O'Shea. Maple Leaf Championship is on the line. Nick Gemini. What's he gonna do here? He calls this the lasso powerbomb and nails it, the lasso powerbomb. And Gemini though, wait a second. What's Gemini got planned here? Gemini, wait a second. Breaking up this extra spare announce table at ringside. Nick Gemini, what's he gonna do? Evan O'Shea's his friend. This just goes to show how much Nick Gemini wants to be the Maple Leaf champion, but maybe he should have covered Evan O'Shea after that lasso powerbomb. That space lasso powerbomb that Nick Gemini does. He also uses his lasso to lasso in milks, let's not forget. Evan O'Shea, what's he got planned for Nick Gemini here? Oh my God! Kicks the shoulder and arm of Nick Gemini. Gemini's shoulder's lucky not to be out of its socket right now if it isn't. Evan O'Shea, referee's count is at 7. And Evan O'Shea actually picked up Gemini and said get back in the ring as the referee's count was at 8. And Evan O'Shea could have maybe won this match by count out. Refuses to though against his friend. Tosses his friend back over the top rope though. Nick Gemini dumps out to the ringside floor, and that's gotta hurt. And Evan O'Shea now working over the limbs of Big Gemini. As the referee's counting on the outside of the ring. Nick Gemini tosses Evan O'Shea back in the match. Nick Gemini nails Evan O'Shea with a nice elbow right there. Now whips Evan O'Shea into the rope. Nick Gemini looking to become the Maple Leaf champion for the very first time in his career. Evan O'Shea with a nice forearm though. But oh my God, Nick Gemini ducks the clothesline, nails the crucifix. 2, 3, no, 2 only. We almost had a new Maple Leaf champion, and that would have been an awesome finish if Nick Gemini could have caught him there. And Evan O'Shea, I think he knows how close he was to losing his championship here. Has Nick Gemini in this headlock. The Space Cowboy down by up to one knee. Nick Gemini trying to fight out of this headlock here. 1, 2, almost to the breadbasket of Evan O'Shea. Now snap mirrors Evan O'Shea down. Nick Gemini once again now with a headlock onto Evan O'Shea right here. Once again applying that headlock still. And almost doing exactly what Evan O'Shea had done to him just seconds ago with his headlock. And Evan O'Shea now up to one knee, fighting out of it just like Gemini was able to do earlier. Both these men now, Gemini nails Evan O'Shea nails a cutter out of nowhere, and both men are down. Evan O'Shea crawling to the cover on Evan O'Shea. Cover the cover on Gemini gets 2, 3, no! Gemini's shoulder just got off the mat in time! Are you kidding me? This Maple Leaf Championship is magic. I've mentioned it before. The championship matches. These men want to be the Maple Leaf champion so bad. DDT by Nick Gemini. I thought that was it. Maple Leaf Championship match continues, and I got goosebumps. Nick Gemini, what's he gonna do here? Off the rope, the shiniest of wizards to Evan O'Shea. Gemini catches O'Shea with the kick, and a side DDT. 1, 2, and oh my God, Evan Shea kicked out? How? How did O Shea kick out? I don't even know. Both these men want to be the Maple Leaf champions so bad here. Only one can walk away. Nice kick by Evan O Shea. Evan O Shea now going up to the arm of Nick Gemini. Evan O Shea picks up Gemini. Irish whips him into the turnbuckle here. Nice forearm by Evan O Shea. Catches Nick Gemini. What's Evan O Shea got planned for here? Goes to the top rope. Nick Gemini getting up to his feet. Evan O Shea smartly decides not to do what he's going for here. Instead, gonna be looking for that Renaissance Buster. And he nails it, the Renaissance Buster. Evan O Shea with the Renaissance Buster on Nick Gemini, his own tag team partner. This has gotta be it. And oh my God, standing corkscrew moonsault just for a punctuation. 1, 2, 3, and we go. Oh my God, what a match. Evan O Shea retains the Maple Leaf Championship here. Here on Collision Course, Evan O Shea defeats Nick Gemini, and someone's gotta say, if Nick Gemini maybe didn't wrestle a match earlier tonight, there would have been a different result. We'll never know, but what a match, what a clinic these two just threw on here for you North American Elite Wrestling fans for the Maple Leaf Championship. Only one man could have been victorious in this great contest between two warriors, and that man was Evan O Shea. And you gotta watch in the credits here, Evan O Shea. This was the final punctuation for Nick Gemini. This standing corkscrew moonsault takes all the breath out of Gemini. Evan O Shea places himself in between the ropes so Gemini can get a rope break. Evan O Shea, the veteran, with a great title defense here, I must say. In his initial title defense for the Maple Leaf Championship, Evan O Shea victorious against his own tag team partner Nick Gemini, something that wasn't even scheduled here tonight. Something that wasn't even scheduled. Sure, definitely delivered for you North American Elite Wrestling fans. It's Evan O Shea victorious. We have to move on here. We're in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada for this amazing North American Elite Wrestling Collision Course event. As we just seen the Maple Leaf Championship retained by Evan O Shea. Lemarcus Carter going to look to retain the All-American Championship in this Fatal 4-Way, one fall to a finish All-American Championship Fatal 4-Way matchup with Noveno, the former champion, looks to recapture his gold. As the same thing with Lester Barkley, and also with the man, the legend, Smokey, looking to claim his first All-American title. All these men looking to win tonight, but only one man can walk away with the All-American Championship. Noveno, the former champion in the ring right now. And Noveno has come to North American Wrestling scene and has done great things. Has defeated Lester Barkley, who was on a hot roll on that All-American champion. Lester Barkley making his way down the ring, the current CXWI World Heavyweight Champion, Lester Barkley. Noveno had defeated him in Last Man Standing for the All-American Championship. But then in a triple threat match, Lemarcus Carter had knocked off Noveno, and what had shocked the world. Lemarcus Carter, the All-American champion, looking to retain his title in this Fatal 4-Way matchup here. Lester Barkley, the scarier Lester Barkley, 6'7". Lester Barkley stands a beast in his own right. And Lester Barkley didn't just tell me himself that he's going to walk away the All-American champion, but he's going to do it, and he's going to pin the man coming out right now, the legend, the man who hosts the Smoke Room, Smokey, everybody! Smokey making his way down the ring as the North American Elite Wrestling fans happy to see Smokey back here after a brief hiatus. Smokey making his way down the ring. The only man in this match not to be a former All-American champion is Smokey. And Lester Barkley had told me that he will not just win the All-American champion, but he will pin Smokey. When Smokey heard those comments, When I asked earlier, Smokey said, "Oh God, Lester the molester talking to me? I don't even want to hear that, Moretta." It made me think of a little bit of XtremeTony right there. Maybe Smokey and XtremeTony been hanging out lately. Don't know about that. But Smokey, one of 3 challengers for the All-American Championship. And Smokey has also had his problems in the past with this man right now, the All-American Champion, Lemarcus Carter. And you can't take away what Lemarcus Carter has done in the CAW. A member of the WADF NXT roster also. Has won gold in the WCW World Call Wrestling. Has won gold in New WWE. Has won gold in almost every organization he has won for. He's a former New-NAW East Coast champion, is Lemarcus Carter. Also a former New-NAW Central Zone champion. The current North American Elite Wrestling All-American champion, Lemarcus Carter. Fatal 4-way here. 1 fall to a finish. Only one of these men are going to walk away with that prestigious All-American Championship belt. El Noveno, Lester Barkley, Smokey, and Lemarcus Carter. Referee Lee Todd Robinson, bell has rung. As you can see, Lester Barkley goes to Smokey right away. Lemarcus Carter and El Noveno lock up as Lemarcus Carter tosses El Noveno out of the ring. If this was a battle royal, El Noveno would be eliminated, but no, this is not an over-the-top rope battle royal. This is 1 fall to a finish. Lemarcus Carter could not even be involved in losing the championship tonight if that were to happen. Lemarcus Carter also could pin any man and beat all 3 other men in the same rules. But you gotta think about it. There's a good 75% chance Lemarcus Carter does not walk away with the championship here tonight. And Lester Barkley and Smokey, they take center ring, and I would think this is right after all the talking that the two had been doing back and forth throughout the weekend to each other today, even through me backstage. But Lemarcus Carter and El Noveno on the outside of the ring, and you don't want to discredit those 2 men because El Noveno is the former All-American champion. Lemarcus Carter is the current All-American champion. You do not want to take your eyes off this man. Ooh, El Noveno eats the ring post right there. Lemarcus Carter. Oh, goddamn, a hip toss by Lemarcus Carter onto El Noveno on the outside of the ring. And Lemarcus Carter now whips El Noveno down as inside the ring now. Lester Barkley gets reversed. Smokey nails an Irish whip. Now Smokey takes Lester Barkley down in the ring. Smokey. And springboard moonsault by Smokey. Unlike Smokey, maybe Smokey in a hiatus. Wait a second. Lester Barkley, Lemarcus Carter just nailed a standing muscle buster on El Noveno, and I don't want to discredit the impressiveness of that maneuver that Lemarcus Carter had just done to El Noveno on the outside of the ring. I had caught that. Smokey once again whips Lester Barkley into a corner, and El Noveno now actually has Lemarcus Carter back in the ring, and Smokey takes down Lester Barkley once again. Maybe making Barkley pay for his comments earlier, I'm not sure, or maybe that's just how that's supposed to be. Maybe that's just how the match is broken up between these 2 men. And wait a second, as El Noveno and Lemarcus Carter is pulled back the outside of the ring. Oh my God, springboard drop kick now by Smokey, takes out Lemarcus Carter, takes out Lester Barkley right in front of me here. And I want to make a comment about the Nick Gemini match. Maybe if he would have covered O Shea earlier instead of bringing up that announce table at ringside next to me, he might have won the championship. I want to throw that out there. As all 4 men now back in the ring after it had spilled out, I have to give referee Todd Robinson for being able to control this matchup as he has so far. And now Lemarcus Carter going after Smokey here. Back suplex into a neck breaker. Lemarcus Carter now, the All-American champion with a cutter on Lester Barkley, has took down everybody now. That is why he's the All-American champion. Lemarcus Carter, fight chain momentum right now. But wait a second, Smokey takes, oh my God, took down Lemarcus Carter with his finisher. 1. Oh, El Noveno, the former All-American champion, breaks it up. El Noveno now attacking Lester Barkley. Going after the arm, and El Noveno and Lester Barkley, former tag team champions and NCWL, have had nothing but problems with each other as of lately, and used to respect each other. That respect is no more. And wait a second, Lemarcus Carter reverse DDT, lifting reverse DDT on Smokey right there with a cover now. 1, El Noveno breaks it up once again. El Noveno with 2 breakups there, maybe would have seen some sitting on a new champion or title defense. It wasn't Phil Noveno right here in this matchup. And Noveno now taking Lester Barkley down and takes him out of the ring. Smokey has Lemarcus Carter in a bad way, but Lemarcus Carter with 2 elbows drops down to his feet. And wait a second, Smokey with a big move takes down Lemarcus Carter. Noveno takes down Lester Barkley on the outside of the ring. Wait a second, Lester Barkley, huge clothesline, covered by Smokey on the inside of the ring, only gets 2. And Barkley inside the ring now. Barkley going after Smokey once again. Takes down Smokey. Barkley going after Smokey. Noveno once again going after Lemarcus Carter. And what Noveno got planned here for Lemarcus Carter as he picks up Carter. Barkley has Smokey down. Noveno. Oh, top rope face buster on Lemarcus Carter. This could be it for Carter, but Noveno picks him up. And Noveno now tosses Carter on the outside of the ring. I don't know why. Maybe he should have went for the cover there. Smokey, wait a second, there's a cover on Barkley. Beyond the ropes. Smokey, 2, 3. No, only gets 2. Lemarcus Carter broke it up just in time. Are you kidding me? Smokey with a drive-by kick onto Lemarcus Carter. And onto Lester Barkley. Lemarcus Carter, though, with that standing muscle buster on the Noveno once again. Impressive by Lemarcus Carter. New move on the repertoire. Sit out powerbomb by Smokey and Lemarcus Carter, but on Lester Barkley, but Carter breaks it up. What an All-American Championship match. All men have been close to winning this matchup, it feels. And Noveno tosses out Barkley. Lemarcus Carter tearing apart the announce table at ringside here next to me. But wait a second, Smokey now. As Noveno and Lemarcus Carter now fighting the outside of the ring. Oh! Lemarcus Carter makes Smokey eat the ring steps right there. Lemarcus Carter. Oh, and Smokey makes Lemarcus Carter eat the ring steps. Noveno tosses Lester Barkley back in the ring. Wait a second right now. Noveno has the Noveno escape on Lester Barkley. Will Lester Barkley tap out? Oh, and he got his hand on the ropes. Which means the submission would not be counted in this matchup. Bear hug by Lester Barkley. And Noveno got his head on the ropes now. The referee, Todd Robinson, had set his head and touched the rope. Lemarcus Carter breaks up a cover by Barkley on Noveno. All-American Championship match. Fatal 4-way first fall or submission to a finish, as you see now being used by Noveno and Barkley. Somehow trying to win this matchup. Noveno. What's he got planned here? 2, 3 big elbows to Lester Barkley. Noveno. Barkley, the only 2 men in the ring right now. The only 2 men capable of winning the All-American title. Noveno has Barkley down. Lemarcus Carter and Smokey are brawling at ringside, but Smokey just tossed Lemarcus Carter back in the ring. Noveno to the top rope here. What's Noveno got planned? Top rope, elbow onto Lester Barkley. Wait a second, Noveno top rope once again. Top rope, this is the elbow this time. Smokey nails his finisher onto Lemarcus Carter. 1, 2, 3, and we have a new All-American Champion, Lemarcus Carter. Lester Barkley, I don't even think realized it, as he had a giant swing on Noveno during the pinfall. So you're telling me, yes, the winner of this match and the new All-American Champion is the CAW Legend of the World, Smokey. Are you kidding me, everybody? Smokey takes a brief hiatus from the North American Elite Wrestling roster, and just like Evan O'Shea, Smokey successful in winning the All-American Championship here tonight. I can't believe it. Smokey pins not just anyone in this match, but the All-American Champion, Lemarcus Carter himself. Smokey impresses here tonight. Smokey victorious and now the new All-American champion. My hat's off to Smokey, as we still have to move on with more great North American Elite Wrestling action, as we are live, as I mentioned, from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. The Canadian folks being treated to the return in North American Elite Wrestling to another man coming from his hiatus, XtremeTony. XtremeTony making his way down the ring. The playmaker XtremeTony on a brief hiatus with North American Elite Wrestling, finally back here to take on the Monster Messiah. And what we are being told here before these men have been gone out to ringside, we've been told that this match is now the #1 contender for the All-American Championship inside a steel cage at Caged End. Yes, you've heard me right. The winner of this match will take on the NAEW champion at Caged End. So there we go. XtremeTony and Monster Messiah both know what they're fighting for. This match just named that just before. This isn't like the Starr, Norman Storm Dailey, which was announced during the match. Starr is going to take on Marcus Midris at Caged In. An all-cage steel pay-per-view, every match contested inside the steel cage. Monster Messiah making his way down the ring right now to take on XtremeTony. And both these men now have something to fight for, something to look forward to. The North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Championship will be on, #1 contendership is on the line in this matchup. Monster Messiah at Fusion had lost to Nate Farron in some would say quick fashion. Monster Messiah wanting to bounce back. North American Elite Wrestling going to give Monster Messiah a chance to earn the #1 contendership once again against a man who can always be the #1 contender for any CAW World Heavyweight Championship. The playmaker, the CAW icon, XtremeTony. I don't call many people an icon, everybody. I call maybe myself an icon, and I call XtremeTony an icon. Monster Messiah, man who better goes by Robert Master Monaco, is the current CXWI All-Stars champion. Let's not take credit away where credit is due. Monster Messiah is a hell of a talent. He does have a pinfall victory over Nate Farron. Both these men, you could say, are almost similar in size, similar in stature. Monster Messiah uses more of a powerhouse, kill you like offense, where XtremeTony uses a showmanship. He has a craftsmanship, a showmanship that is unmatched by any other. Monster Messiah, the dirty break right there does not make the playmaker happy, I could tell. As Monster Messiah is locked up with XtremeTony, but XtremeTony went behind. Messiah now went behind XtremeTony here, as this is XtremeTony's return match to North American Elite Wrestling after a brief hiatus here. #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship at Caged End. Gonna be determined in this matchup. XtremeTony, Monster Messiah. And once again, we don't get a clean break between the two superstars here. And that is Monster Messiah's fault. Don't forget, we got this match. We also got tonight the Canadian Tag Team Championship still to be decided between the Damage Gauge, Suspect and Matt Eichorn. As goddamn, what a hip toss by XtremeTony right there onto Monster Messiah. But Monster Messiah working over the arm. And don't forget the North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Nate Farron is going to take on Aussie Andy in a match that was not originally scheduled for tonight. Don't forget, earlier tonight, in a match that wasn't scheduled for originally for tonight, we had Gemini and O Shea just go on one of the greatest efforts in one of the top Maple Leaf Championship matches I've seen lately and to date. Let's not forget, that was a hell of a matchup. XtremeTony back body drop has Monster Messiah down. Don't forget, this is now for the #1 contendership for Caged In. The winner will meet the World Heavyweight Champion inside a steel cage at Caged In. North American Elite Wrestling second pay-per-view with all steel cage pay-per-view, a steel cage in every single matchup. That's gonna be brutal on the body. That's gonna be brutal on the superstars. That's what we want. How the pay-per-view is fun to watch for you guys at home. You never know what's gonna happen in the four sides of steel here at North American Elite Wrestling. As Extreme Tony and Monster Messiah, these two men are two of the top talents here in the North American Elite Wrestling roster. And like I said, the #1 contendership for the World Heavyweight title is on the line in this match because that shows how much faith we have. Powerbomb by Monster Messiah onto Extreme Tony, takes him down right there. Monster Messiah now with the cover on Extreme Tony, 2, and only gets 2, and that was a close 3 count, surprisingly. The Playmaker was down for 2 7/8. Extreme Tony with a fireman's carry, but Monster Messiah returns the fireman's carry right here. Monster Messiah, Extreme Tony, the winner of this match will meet the world champion inside a steel cage. And that match alone already has me excited, let alone the match going on in the ring right now has me excited. Monster Messiah with that double axe handle right to the back of Extreme Tony. Monster Messiah doesn't care about making it look pretty, he just wants to make it hurt. Now I think that's the difference in that where it comes to these two men. The Playmaker, Extreme Tony, is such a showman compared to Monster Messiah, who only cares about inflicting pain on his opponent. Monster Messiah now as Extreme Tony in the turnbuckle and just starts clobbering away here. Now a headbutt to the gut, Extreme Tony down to the mat. And Monster Messiah taking down the Playmaker, covering him here now. 1, 2, only gets 2 once again. The Playmaker once again kicks out Extreme Tony, making his North American Elite Wrestling return right here. Extreme Tony, wait a second, Monster Messiah now with a gut wrench suplex, takes down Extreme Tony and could possibly be looking for this sledge of his. The Monster Messiah calls this that sledge. I can't remember the name, but I call it sledge. 2, though, and Extreme Tony just gets his arm up and his shoulder off the mat in time. Monster Messiah looked to have defeated the Playmaker here. And don't forget, Monster Messiah wants another shot at Nate Farron, and that is what's driving him here tonight. Extreme Tony, the Playmaker, just always is being driven. Extreme Tony looking for that sharpshooter, one of his finishing maneuvers. Extreme Tony has it locked in on the Monster Messiah. The CXWI All-Star Champion, will he tap? No, Extreme Tony couldn't leave it locked down any longer. He was able to, but Extreme Tony does go into the cover here, but Messiah immediately kicks out, and Extreme Tony's got to realize that is not going to keep the Monster Messiah down. Extreme Tony now going after the Monster right now. Picks him up. Could be going for some kind of suplex here. Extreme Tony nails it on the Monster Messiah. Extreme Tony. Can't believe what he has seen by the Monster Messiah. Maybe he hasn't seen much men like the Monster Messiah in his career. Extreme Tony though showing that strength of his. Gorilla press slam by the Playmaker. 1, 2. Oh, we almost had it right there. I thought that was it. Referee Todd Robinson said Monster Messiah did kick out though. As this match continues, the #1 contender for the North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight title is on the line. Monster Messiah with a big snap mirror into a headlock right now, but Extreme Tony up to one knee immediately, and now fighting out of it with 3 big elbows to the ribs cage of Monster Messiah now, and snapping him down, but Messiah fighting back up to his feet himself. Monster Messiah wants that match so bad against the North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, wants to be the North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, does not want his North American Elite Wrestling career's last match every time he thinks about it for the heavyweight title to be the match that he had with Nate Farron in that Falls Count Anywhere's match, that hardcore match. 2 by Monster Messiah and Extreme Tony only. And Monster Messiah almost the #1 contender right there once again. Headbutt by Monster Messiah. Monster Messiah, what's he got planned for Extreme Tony right now? Puts him against the ropes here on the second rope. Monster Messiah now training momentum. Oh my God, all of his body right into Extreme Tony. Extreme Tony's body, neck first against the ropes here. That had to hurt. Messiah now, what's he got planned for Tony? The Playmaker down. Monster Messiah. Oh, and I don't know if that was high. I guess the referee saying that was the midsection. Referee saying that was the midsection. I'm going to question that one though. Monster Messiah knows how to hide it. That's all I got to say. And Messiah now picks up Extreme Tony. Extreme Tony though. Monster Messiah might have been going for the Playmaker on Extreme Tony. Extreme Tony though not letting him hit it on himself. Not allowing him to be able to his own finishing maneuver. Extreme Tony. But Monster Messiah now Has him in a powerbomb and nails a second powerbomb of the match on XtremeTony. First one almost ended in XtremeTony. Well, this will do it. 1, 2, 3. No! Tony kicks out once again, the playmaker. XtremeTony refusing to kick out. All the heart of XtremeTony here being shown. Monster Messiah picks up XtremeTony, but no, XtremeTony reverses. XtremeTony, oh, but he eats a drop kick by Monster Messiah, who, a man who rarely leaves his feet, leaves it tonight. Well, that's the arms of XtremeTony now. Monster Messiah could just be the end. Messiah behind XtremeTony. Atomic drop, oh my God, and that is Tony really hurt here, you can see it. Going for the cover, 1, 2, and Monster Messiah only gets 2. XtremeTony, the playmaker, kicks out once again. Monster Messiah staying on XtremeTony. XtremeTony trying to fight back here, but the Monster has been nothing more than just monstrous in this matchup against XtremeTony here. Headlock once again, this time Tony staying down on the mat, not so quick to get up this time. Monster Messiah liking what he's doing to the playmaker. XtremeTony though back up to one knee. XtremeTony, oh, fighting off that headlock once again. XtremeTony, what's he got planned for here? Going for a snap here once again. Once again now with a headlock of his own on the Monster Messiah, but this time Monster Messiah quickly up to one knee. Now Monster Messiah now fighting off XtremeTony's headlock pretty quickly like Tony had done to him earlier. And now a big kick to the midsection by Monster Messiah on XtremeTony. Whips XtremeTony into the turnbuckle. What's Messiah got planned here? Messiah picks up XtremeTony, places him on the top turnbuckle. Now this could be a super sidewalk slam by the Monster. Nails it on XtremeTony. Monster Messiah proud of his handiwork here on the playmaker, but he's got to capitalize. And Messiah now going after the leg of XtremeTony. He has targeted a lot of limbs of XtremeTony. Monster Messiah has really actually put the beat down on Tony. The sledge out of nowhere on XtremeTony. If he can get the cover here. 1. XtremeTony's hands into the rope. The referee didn't see it. Monster Messiah has won this matchup. What? And XtremeTony's hand was under the rope. Oh, and referee Todd Robinson is definitely going to be hearing this one on Twitter. Oh my God, the playmaker is going to have a right to an argument here. The playmaker, XtremeTony, can you believe it? Got defeated by the Monster Messiah in his return. And just like the Ant Farm earlier, you never know what you can speculate here in North American Elite Wrestling. As Monster Messiah is victorious. As we move on, as Messiah now gone. Monster Messiah was victorious, now the #1 contender for the North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. As the Damage Gauge, the #1 contenders for the Canadian Tag Team Championship, making their way down the ring right now. Suspect on the right, Matt Eichorn on the left, the Hawaiian, the Jamaican on the right. I don't think I gotta tell you guys this stuff. You should know the Damage Gauge. CAW legends and icons. Again, once again, I see that in their own right. The Suspect, also a former North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Champion here. The second North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Even though that reign only lasted 1 week, it was what the Suspect had wanted for Christmas when Suspect Claus showed up on the Christmas special, and Suspect got it, let's not forget. Now Matt Eichorn, the Suspect, the Damage Gauge, looking to become the Canadian Tag Team Champions here tonight. As I have to, my hats off to Monster Messiah. Defeats XtremeTony. And now, no matter who his challenger is, if it's Aussie, Andy, or Nate Farron, walking out the North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, we'll meet Monster Messiah inside a steel cage at Cage Den. Suspect and Matt Eichorn getting ready to take on these two men. And these two men are the Canadian Tag Team Champions. They won the tag team titles in Blackpool, England. As Connor James, Chris Snyder, not safe for work. NSFW, some people like to joke and say they're not suitable for wrestling. But if that was true, why would they be the Canadian Tag Team Champions? Connor James, the former Maple Leaf champion in his own right. Chris Snyder. Also, Chris Snyder, now Canadian Tag Team Champion, has had a very short CAW career, you can say, but is now Canadian Tag Team Champion. This man, if you get to know him, he is not a man you want to get to know. He's You either get to know him well and find everything he likes the way he likes it, or you won't find yourself being around his presence very longer and probably severely injured with bodily function intention to harm everybody. Chris Snyder and Connor James. As you can see, we're more matching attire tonight. These two have really decided to stick as a tag team. But let's not forget when Connor James has stuck with Lemarcus Carter for a cash corporation. When Lemarcus Carter had done that for Cash Corporation, they didn't last very long. Lemarcus Carter is the All-American champion right now. As I'm stuttering here, as we're an hour and 10 minutes into Collision Course, everybody. Still a little bit rusty on commentary. I've been doing WEDF, North American Elite Wrestling, hasn't been hosting as many shows as we have lately. We hope to change that with these weekly pay-per-views. I'm sure that will change things here. The Canadian Tag Team Championship is on the line, everyone. As the damage gauge, Matt Eichorn, the suspect, the challengers for the Canadian Tag Team titles against the current reigning champions, Connor James on the left, Chris Snyder on the right, the Canadian Tag Team Champions. And this should be an interesting contest, to say the least. Chris Snyder, Connor James. Referee Todd Robinson just made a mistake in that XtremeTony Monster Messiah match. XtremeTony's hand was under the rope, let's not forget. So XtremeTony's going to have that argument to fall back on forever, but I don't think XtremeTony's the kind of man that will live that one. He'll take the loss as a loss and deal with it. Chris Snyder is suspect, the two legal men to start off this tag team action here on Collision Course. Chris Snyder, the reigning tag team champion, NSFW member. Suspect, former North American Elite Wrestling heavyweight champion. Chris Snyder really getting a chance to show what he's worth here tonight. And suspect a nice back elbow to Chris Snyder. And suspect knocks down Chris Snyder here, Canadian Tag Team Championship. The second to last match. Next match after this is going to be the North American Elite Wrestling heavyweight championship matchup between Nate Farron and Aussie Andy. One man that Connor James was very well, Aussie Andy. As suspect makes a tag to Matt Eichorn and Chris Snyder, the two legal men in this matchup now. Matt Eichorn taking the fight to Chris Snyder. Nice headbutt by Matt Eichorn. A nice shot by Matt Eichorn right there. And Matt Eichorn, wait a second, Chris Snyder picks up Eichorn. Nice rib breaker by Chris Snyder, rib back breaker. Nice shot with the knee. Chris Snyder now tags in Connor James. Wait a second. Matt Eichorn gets his hands on Connor James right there. Matt Eichorn. Now Connor James, the two legal men in this matchup. The damage gauge are no strangers to tag team title success and tag team gold, to say the least. As Matt Eichorn now forearm to Connor James. Connor James also saying headlock on to Matt Eichorn. Nice Irish whip on to Matt Eichorn. And Matt Eichorn, that was strong by Connor James. Connor James came here to fight tonight. Connor James, I've talked to him earlier. Connor James was looking forward to this match with the damage gauge. And this isn't Connor James being the cocky Connor James that you usually see. It's Connor James who was actually genuinely looking forward to having the damage gauge challenging for the tag team titles, because he thinks the damage gauge are one of the better tag teams in the history of CAW. And well, this is where he gets cocky. Then he's going to be happy to rub his nose when they beat some tonight, and as that accolade into the NSFW accolades that they have done. Not only will they be Canadian Tag Team Champions after this, you can also say they beat the damage gauge after this. And that's what Connor James, well, is really happy about too. But nonetheless, he does credit the damage gauge for what a legendary tag team they are. The suspect is a former North American Elite Wrestling heavyweight champion. All these men, other than Matt Eichorn, have been a former champion in North American Elite Wrestling. I could be wrong. Matt Eichorn could be a former brutality champion. I don't think so, but that brutality title list is starting to get a little long. Credit Mike Valander for holding that brutality championship. I gotta say, I wouldn't want to be wrestling for that brutality title. Connor James himself is a 3-time brutality champion. Let's not forget. Good nice scoop slam by Connor James onto a former world champion, the Suspect. Tags in Chris Snyder now. Chris Snyder and the Suspect, 2 legal men once again in this match. This match right back to where it started. Back suplex by Chris Snyder takes down the Suspect. Chris Snyder now with a standing headlock onto the Suspect. And cover now. 1, 2, and only gets 2. Snyder. And if he would have got the cover there, the NSFW would have retained the tag team titles, and I can only imagine hearing Connor James brag about that one. Chris Snyder now, Irish whip. And Suspect though in the corner of the NSFW somehow fights out of it. And Suspect places himself right in the path that he wants to be, or at least in the side of the ring that he wants to be against Chris Snyder. The Damage Gauge, NSFW, Canadian Tag Team Championship. Suplex by Chris Snyder takes down the Suspect once again, the man in the full black bodysuit. The Jamaican-born superstar, the Suspect. Teams up with the Hawaiian. Two of my good friends. Let's not forget, a lot of people forget, the Danny Jackpot, the guy talking, is a member of the Damage Gauge himself. So it's hard to root against these guys. Oh my God! The Suspect! Yes! Yes, Suspect with a super diving hurricane run. Shades of S.A. Rios right there. And that's why I love the Suspect. You never know what you're going to get out of the Suspect. Matt Eichorn now. Oh my God, all that waiting to Connor James. And that was awesome by the Suspect. I gotta give credit where credit is due. That is why the Suspect still is in the elite of CAW. He's always gonna be in the elite of CAW, and he always was in the elite of CAW. That is the Suspect, also a member of the WDF roster. So is Damage Gauge. So is Matt Eichorn, member. You know that? All right, Matt Eichorn now on Hawaiian Nightmare onto Connor James. And this could be it. We could have new tag team champions covered by Matt Eichorn on Connor James. 1, 2, and Connor James kicks out of the Hawaiian Nightmare. And you gotta give him credit there. Matt Eichorn now stays on the offense. That is the veteran-like instinct of Matt Eichorn. Whips him into the corner of the Damage Gauge. Tag made by Matt Eichorn. And wait a second here. And oh my God, wake me up before you go by Suspect and Matt Eichorn 1-0. And that definitely would have been it for the Damage Gauge, and we would have had new tag team champions. The wake me up before you go. But Chris Snyder was somehow able to break it up. Connor James has been taking a lot of punishment in this matchup. And Connor James though, and oh, look at the disrespect the hair by Connor James. Oh my God, I thought he was gonna go for some kind of like super DDT. Instead, kind of just like disrespectfully takes the Suspect down by the hair. Tagged in Chris Snyder now. The tag team partner, Chris Snyder, he needed that tag desperately, I would believe. And Suspect getting overpowered here by Chris Snyder. And Suspect, oh, catches Chris Snyder with a knee. And that is the veteran-like instinct of the Suspect. A former world champion in his own right. Backflip kick by the Suspect on the Snyder. Covered by the Suspect. And 1. And Snyder gets his hand on the ropes at 2. And referee Todd Robinson not missing the call this time. Surely got yelled at backstage in between matches for that one. And did not miss the call right there. Chris Snyder in the corner of the Damage Gauge. And these two men could possibly be looking for that wake me up before you go once again. And this could be it. We could have new tag team champions. The Damage Gauge. Chris Snyder now down. 1, 2. No, and Snyder kicks out. And the Suspect wasn't in the ring. I would have believed that maybe we would have new champions. The referee was too busy telling the Suspect to get out of the ring before he fell into the cover there. Oh, and Matt Eichorn now working over the legs of Chris Snyder. This is for the Canadian Tag Team Championship. We've already seen 2 wake me up before you goes by the Damage Gauge. the NSFW, showing why they are the Canadian Tag Team Champions here. And Matt Eichorn now just, oh my God, tosses Snyder into the ring post. And Snyder not making friendly with the ring post there. Snyder now just choking. I'm Snyder getting choked out by Eichorn here. And Eichorn, you know, Eichorn will do what it takes to win a match. I won't lie about that. Eichorn also likes butts. So also butts for Matt Eichorn here. Matt Eichorn picks up Chris Snyder. Matt Eichorn. Could he be looking for the Hawaiian Nightmare on Snyder? Nails it! Snyder got nailed with the Hawaiian Nightmare now. The NSFW been fighting and took in so much of the damage as his punishment. Covered by Eichorn. 1, 2. Damn, we have new Canadian Tag Team Champions. And I gotta give the Damage Gauge credit. What a match by the Damage Gauge here. But at the end of the day, Connor James and Chris Snyder have been knocked off by one of the most legendary tag teams of all time for the Canadian Tag Team titles. And they have nothing to be ashamed about, because Suspect and Matt Eichorn, they're the reason why they are as legendary as they are. As you can see, if we're going to go over the replays, that's the first Hawaiian Nightmare of the matchup. After Connor James had already been hit with the Wake Me Up Before You Go. Chris Snyder now gets nailed with the Wake Me Up Before You Go. And if that wasn't enough for the match to be yet, after NSFW had fought so hard in this matchup, the Hawaiian Nightmare to the brick house, Chris Snyder. And Chris Snyder gets put down by the Hawaiian Nightmare, which is no shame, kid. Matt Eichorn is one of the greatest. He's a former world champion in WWE and WWF. He's a former United States champion. And right now, currently, he is now the North American Elite Wrestling Canadian Tag Team Champion. The former world champion, the Suspect, now the Canadian Tag Team Champion here in North American Elite Wrestling. The Suspect and Matt Eichorn, the Damage Gauge. And who said that these guys were done winning championships, because it is 2020, and here they are standing as the Canadian Tag Team Champions in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, the Damage Gauge, as the Canadians are proud of their new Tag Team Champions. And everybody, this is it. This is why we've all came here. This is for the North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Nate Farron, Aussie Andy. Aussie Andy was originally scheduled to take on O Shea for the Maple Leaf Championship in that rematch. He has been named the new #1 contender for the for the World Heavyweight Championship, as Aussie Andy makes his way down the ring. The man from the down under, the man from the outback, I say, Aussie Andy making his way down the ring to what possibly could be Aussie Andy's biggest championship matchup ever in his life. Aussie Andy has been on the roll of his life in the last year, though, I would say. Ever since coming off that feud with Connor James, the Pub Club and Aussie Andy have won gold in almost every promotion they have competed in. And I'm going to go on and credit Ascend Wrestling. They were the first Ascend Tag Team Champions, Aussie Andy and the Pub Club. Aussie Andy has also been the New-NAW Western Tag Team Champion. Aussie Andy could possibly now very well walk out of here as the NAEW World Heavyweight Champion, a former Maple Leaf Champion, Aussie Andy. And Nate Farron, though, if you ask him, the man who won the man who has won his title in America, defended it overseas in Rebellion, and now has successfully won it and now successfully defended it in Canada, possibly, would be Nate Farron. As I stutter and screw up that nice little line I had prepared for this matchup. I know stats would probably be wrong anyways. Probably are. I think Nate Farron won his title in England, if I'm correct. Yeah, Nate Farron won his title in England, I'm pretty sure. So Nate Farron, he won his title in England, defending America. Never mind, guys. He's been defending his title in Canada already. I just realized that's wrong anyways. But I will tell you, a man who is no popular like no other, Nate Farron, making his way down the ring. As you can see, these Canadian fans are behind Nate Farron, a man who is no other popular superstar in the North American Wrestling roster right now than Nate Farron. I will tell you that Aussie Andy is about to have the fight of his life for this North American Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. We know the winner of this match will take on Monster Messiah at Cajun. I don't want to look forward right now, so that's all I'm going to mention in that matchup. Nate Farron, Aussie Andy, North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Championship matchup right here, right now, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I am pumped. As Nate Farron raised that championship high over his head, Nate Farron defeated Joe Omega and Biff Andreas in a triple threat match. Nate Farron has defeated Bush Simpson. He has defeated Monster Messiah before in a match to defend this championship. Nate Farron is on a roll, but a man who is also on just a roll other than maybe his last match is Aussie Andy, with a few successful Maple Leaf title defenses. Had just lost his title in a triple threat to Evan O'Shea. The last time we had seen Aussie Andy, now Aussie Andy in the biggest opportunity of his lifetime right now. He take on Nate Farron, the North American Wrestling Heavyweight Champion again. Raising that championship high over his head is Nate Farron. This is Collision Course's main event. These two men weren't on a collision course for each other until recently. And now it's about to be the biggest collision course at high impact collision that you're about to have here, as referee Todd Robinson raises the North American Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. This championship is about to be underway. Nate Farron, the champion. Aussie Andy, the challenger. The bell has rung for this North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Championship match. As Aussie Andy actually pushes Nate Farron. Like I told you, the man from the Outback has a lot of strength. 6'9" Nate Farron pushes him back, as I appreciate that clean break here between Nate Farron and Aussie Andy. But Nate Farron now takes down Aussie Andy, showing his strength to the man from down under. Aussie Andy, the man, the leader of the pub club, you would say, has a huge opportunity here. Rolls out of the ring smartly. Aussie Andy, Nate Farron. Aussie Andy, Irish whip, but Nate Farron catches him and hits with a DDT. That is why the North American Elite Wrestling, that is why he holds the North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, everybody. And now Nate Farron applying that big shoulder lock. The big claw-like hand of Nate Farron is something not to joke about, everybody. Nate Farron now on the offense here. This is for the heavyweight title of North American Elite Wrestling. And a big knee lift by Nate Farron takes Aussie Andy right off his feet, almost lifts Aussie Andy right off the ring mat before he falls too. Whatever he was going for there though, reversed by Andy. Collision Course's main event, everybody. And tell a friend, tell a wrestler about this matchup, because this is for the North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight title. Aussie Andy nails nice DDT, but Nate Farron back up and takes Aussie Andy right back down again. Both these men almost even in strength. You wouldn't expect it, but they are. Almost being proven here too. Very even matchup here so far between Aussie Andy and Nate Farron. Aussie Andy has Nate Farron down right now though. Drags Nate Farron's carcass away from the ropes here. And nice offensive maneuver by Aussie Andy. I won't lie, I'm not a big fan of that move. And Nate Farron now with the fireman's carry on to Aussie Andy. And Nate Farron now big whiplash backbreaker. Gets two, maybe three, no. Only gets two. Nate Farron now with that standing headlock onto Aussie Andy. And let's go over what's happened tonight. We've had new tag team champions crowned in both countries, as Biff, Andreas, and Alex NAEW are the new United States tag team champions. The Damage Cage are the new Canadian tag team champions. We also have a new All-American champion in Smokey. Evan O'Shea retained his Maple Leaf championship. We also seen Monster Messiah defeat XtremeTony. We had seen Starr defeat Norma Storm Dailey. We had seen the Divas Tornado Tag Team match go to a no contest. At Cage In, those four ladies will now be in a tag team matchup, I've been told. So at Cage In, we've been told about that match now. Interesting enough, Cage In is starting to build. Aussie Andy, a reverse overdrive into that knee. Aussie Andy takes down Nate Farron. And what a collision course event this has been. And Aussie Andy, big jumping knee to Nate Farron. Aussie Andy. Now what's he gonna do here? Aussie bomb, yes! Nate Farron gets taken down with the Aussie bomb. Aussie Andy stays on the offense though instead of a cover here. Aussie Andy maybe doesn't think this is it for Nate Farron. Early on in the match, nailed the Aussie bomb. Aussie Andy now with the standing headlock onto Nate Farron, continues on. And Nate Farron is down. Aussie Andy telling the referee, ask him if he gives. I don't think Nate Farron is going to give him this standing headlock position. Aussie Andy, that bicep being shown here I'm telling you, Aussie Andy, Nate Farron could not get out of that one. If Aussie Andy didn't let go, maybe Nate Farron would not have gotten out. But Nate Farron now returning the favor. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it here, but the bicep of Nate Farron is equally as impressive on Nate Farron. But Aussie Andy able to get up to one knee. Aussie Andy, I would say, has been on the better offense in this matchup here. Possibly the challenger could become the new champion of the night. Nate Farron though, Irish whip and a flapjack, a pancake-like maneuver by Nate Farron onto Aussie Andy, a cover. 1, 2, and only gets 2. And this is your main event. Nice kick by Nate Farron. Nate Farron now stomps on the chest of Aussie Andy, maybe hoping to cave it in here. These two men have respect for each other, I know that, and it's been shown. Don't forget these clean breaks earlier in this matchup. Both these men wanted to be the North American Elite Wrestling Champion, wanted to do it proudly. That's why I have respect for both these men, and what a great championship matchup. And I think that's why the NAEW committee had named Aussie Andy the #1 contender for this championship. And oh, what a big lariat by Nate Farron takes down Aussie Andy. The impact of that, you can hear that from here. And wait a second, accordion rack into a backbreaker by Nate Farron. Is this gonna be it for the man from down under, Aussie Andy? 1, 2, 3, no! Aussie Andy kicks out of the accordion rack backbreaker. One of Nate Farron's signature maneuvers. Nate Farron looking for the choke slam here. Will he nail it? Nate Farron now. Choke slamming Aussie Andy. This has gotta be it. Nate Farron puts his good ring positioning. 1, 2, and he kicks the shoulder up. Oh my God! And he kicks out of Nate Farron's choke slam here in the main event of Collision Course. As the fans are starting to get riled up here, Nate Farron smartly stays on the offense. I can't believe it. How did Aussie Andy kick out? Nate Farron now. Suplex onto Aussie Andy. Nate Farron, the North American Wrestling Champion for a reason, staying on the offense here. Aussie Andy now again getting nailed with the shoulder lock, but Andy trying to fight out of it here, and Nate Farron really applying the pressure there. And what a match this has been, but only one of these men can walk away with North American Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Nate Farron now mounting a little bit of punches. Do you blame him here? This is for his heavyweight championship of the world. Once again now mounting more punches on Aussie Andy. This match is going to bring into a little bit of a fight here. And Nate Farron once again standing headlock onto Aussie Andy. And Aussie Andy up to one knee. Aussie Andy actually fighting on the headlock. Aussie Andy, as you can see, there got to be some Australian fans here, or just some really big Aussie Andy fans. There is a small portion of these fans that are actually rooting against Nate Farron here for Aussie Andy, and that's because Aussie Andy is a very popular superstar himself. Nate Farron, though, reversed whatever Aussie Andy had planned. And Aussie Andy back up to his feet, though. Aussie Andy sees that phone a second wind, or maybe a third wind, I should say, in this matchup. Aussie Andy now has Nate Farron there where he wants him. Is he gonna place him on his top turnbuckle? He is, yes. What's Aussie Andy got planned for Nate Farron here? And Aussie Andy, Hurricane Rod off the top rope, Frankensteiner, are you kidding me? Aussie Andy, I haven't seen him do that one much. Big elbow to the swirl, the spine by Aussie Andy. Collision Course main event. Aussie Andy now once again standing a headlock onto Nate Farron. A little bit more rest holds in this match than you'd like. And I'm the kind of commentator that's going to call it like you see it. And I know you guys are probably thinking that at home. Aussie Andy trying to choke the life out of Nate Farron possibly here. Nate Farron wants to retain that title. Aussie Andy with a big neck breaker, nailing it, swinging neck breaker. Aussie Andy went a swinging and he nailed it. Aussie Andy now stomps on the arm of Nate Farron. That was impactful. And Nate Farron, Irish whip against the ropes by Aussie Andy. Oh, but wait a second. Nate Farron catches him with a big boot coming in. And Aussie though has Nate Farron. He wants again back against the turnbuckle. Aussie will not be denied on whatever move he's going for here. Aussie tornado DDT by Aussie. Will this be it? Cover by Andy. New champion. 1, 2. Oh, we only got 2. And I can't believe it. Aussie can't believe it either. Onto his knees. Arms on his waist. You can see he's disappointed there. Knew how close he was to being the new champion here. Aussie tosses Nate Farron on the outside of this ring. Match is still on the outside of the ring here. Referee's telling that stardom would be heartbreaking to see this match end by countout. Been a great, hard-fought contest by two men who highly respect each other and highly got my respect and got the respect of the North American Wrestling fans. And Nate Farron, Irish whip right into the ring apron, and that's gonna hurt the spine area of Nate. And now right into the ring steps. Nate Farron. Aussie goes crashing down, and Nate Farron possibly could be accepting a count-out victory here. Nate Farron 7. It's Aussie. I think Nate Farron was possibly maybe going for a count-out here, and Nate Farron maybe thought he had it. Nate Farron though, bicycle kick catches Aussie back in the ring. This could very well be it. Nate Farron's other finisher, the bicycle kick, puts down Aussie for 3. And Nate Farron, I don't know what just happened right there. Nate Farron almost gets the count-out win, but as soon as Andy rolls back in the ring after taking huge impact maneuvers to his ribs and his spine area, gets nailed with the bicycle kick. Coming back in the ring, you can see the pancake by Nate Farron right there. And I gotta give credit to Aussie where credit is due. He had kicked out of a chokeslam earlier in this matchup. These men reversing each other had been really evenly fought out, but that bicycle kick by Nate Farron puts down Aussie here tonight. Everybody, I thank you for tuning in to Collision Course. I gotta congratulate Nate Farron on successfully retaining the North American Elite Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. As the fans are happy, but you can see the fans are maybe questioning what just happened. As I thank you all for tuning in. North American Elite Wrestling, Danny Jackpot, Nate Farron still a champion. Good fight. Good night.